How do you give and receive love in reference to the 5 love languages?
As far as the love language, I just think that's like buzzwords.
Honestly, I don't look like what I've been through.
So me being friendly has been paying my bills for the past 2 years.
Let me check my Palm Pilot.
Hello, beautiful.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
All right, can I get your name and age?
Destiny, 25.
All right, Destiny, and what do you do?
Currently, I'm working on my 3rd degree. I do like a flexible schedule with that, so I'm working in a restaurant in the food service industry.
All right, and what are we looking for?
Looking for someone who kind of chill, relax, not too friendly, but also can bring out that extroverted side of me. Someone, patient, someone who I can just, vibe with, banter, energy, kind of, pretty much that's it.
Any red flags?
Red flags. I want to say lying, like that's a big one. Like 9 times out of 10, if you can tell me the truth, probably can figure something out. But once you lie to me, like, that's it. You can't do that.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
so no liars.
Yeah, no lies.
All right, so we only have a couple pop balloons. Let's go check it out.
All right.
All right, can I get your name and age?
I'm Cornell, 33.
And what do you do, Cornell?
I'm a tattoo artist.
All right, and why do we pop our balloon?
I just don't think she's my type, and I think she's probably too young for me.
Okay, so age, not your type, gotcha. Is he someone that's your type?
No, not-
No? Any specific reason why?
no, it's like the initial attraction, just not there.
Yeah. All right. All right, let's go on down to the next one. Hello. Can I get your name and age?
Nick, I'm 25.
And Nick, what do you do?
I carry a bell for a living.
All right, and why did we pop our balloon?
Well, I'm more into like bigger girls. You know what I mean? I
Oh, you're in the big girls. Ain't been no big girl here yet, man. It's like the 3rd
feel
girl.
like, since I'm a big dude, you know what I'm saying? I like to eat. I love to eat. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, she's kind of, more on the athletic side. And she looked like she runs way faster than me. And
Okay. All
But
right.
that's kind of why. Other than that, she real cute. She got a nice smile and everything. So
Thank you, thank you.
That was a lot.
no disrespect. No disrespect.
No, it's fine.
anyway.
No.
How is she taking disrespect? What are you talking? What?
Is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, he's a good-looking guy. I do cook, so my bad boy.
You said you like to eat. She said, no worries, I got you.
She might eat more than you to keep that build up. She got to work out, right?
What's your favorite dish to cook?
I think my favorite dish was Tuscan chicken. I think Tuscan chicken.
How about this? You ever put Canadian bacon bits in your spaghetti getty?
No, I don't eat pork. But you did pop though, so
Yeah, it don't even.
No.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what you're feeling pain for. You already popped.
Yeah.
Did you run her or?
Respect.
And did you say he was someone that's your
yeah,
type?
he's good looking. He's a good looking guy for sure.
Thank you so much.
All right, it's going down to the next one. All right, can I get your name and age?
Rome, 34.
And Rome, what do you do?
I'm a producer, artist, engineer.
All right, and why do we pop our balloon?
Just age gap and kind of the nose rings threw me off a little bit, but like I can tell she's beautiful and intelligent.
All right, is it the nose rings, like you don't like piercings, or just those specifically?
You just don't like him on her.
It's a lot different.
It's a big fat one though.
That's it. Just
And is he someone that's your type?
I can see more people are annoyed at the septum piercing, the middle one, like the bull one. Other than this one is okay with most people, but
He's a good looking guy. I probably wouldn't necessarily go for him though. Like if I was out in public, probably wouldn't.
So you wouldn't approach
Yeah,
him, but
wouldn't approach
you'd
him.
be okay with him approaching
Yeah.
you. Okay, all right. Let's go on down to the next one. All right, can I get your name and age?
I'm Jalen, I'm 23.
And what do you do?
I do HVAC.
All right, and why do we pop our balloon?
It just seemed like, I don't know, like my lifestyle probably wouldn't accommodate to yours. Like,
your
I like to
lifestyle.
like get my hands dirty and I like to hunt and stuff, but I feel like you the type like you don't like to get your hair wet type stuff. So I just feel
What?
like we just not
she works in the food industry as a.
gonna really get it.
Did she say she was a server? What position though?
Like, we're not gonna
So you feel like your day-to-day wouldn't match, or just like what you guys are interested in?
What we're interested in, pretty much. I just feel like our vibes wouldn't match.
Okay. Is he someone that's your type?
I don't know.
No, not.
No, not.
No, he's just not my type. There's nothing in particular. I just feel like the initial attraction just really wasn't there.
Okay. All right. Let's go on back down. All right, lovely. So we do have a few unpopped balloons. I'm going.
She definitely looked like she'd be out there in the field getting her hands dirty, working every day, and then working out to keep that frame up. Like, come on now. I don't know where he was
Go
getting
ahead
that
and ask
shit
a
from.
question. Yeah.
Question. Okay. I have two. I think they kind of piggyback off of each other, but I think the first one that I want to ask, it might seem like the typical question, but there's a reason, like there's a method to it. So, how do you give and receive love in reference to the 5 love languages?
All right. Let's go check it out. Can I get your name and age?
I'm Dex. I'm 34.
And what do you do?
I work in marketing management.
All right. And go ahead and answer her question.
So you talk about the 5 love languages. I don't necessarily subscribe to that because you can't put an intangible in a finite box. So you can love people in many different ways. So as far as the love language, I just think that's like buzzwords.
Do any of them resonate with you at all? You know, like physical touch, service?
Not really, because there's a season for everything. Like this season, you might need words of affirmation. Another season, you might need comfort, physical touch. So you got to really know your partner and know what they need in their time of season. So the love languages, I don't really think like.
He looks at it like I look at it, but that question, the love language thing, gets asked so many times, and it ends up turning generic. Like it just ends up being that, like a little a touch, acts of service, all of that. You know what I mean? So he's looking at it like I look at it, you know. But I guess it's a fun question to answer, you know. And then give, receive. It's like not one direct way, as it's always. Life is always gonna be like that, like you know. In the mature way to look at it is how he's looking at it. But you know.
That's just something people use to try to make something intangible tangible.
Okay, so do you feel like the love languages are something that you should do all throughout the relationship, or just cut them out?
You kind of just like, I don't really think you should put like necessarily put words to it. You just know your partner and just know what they need, and then you give them that what they need, and y'all pour into each other.
So you're building that connection, so you know how to treat them and everything.
Exactly. It's a lot of things people need, so not necessarily just those 5.
Okay, so he didn't technically answer the question based off of the love languages, but he did give a good answer. Yeah.
He gave it an alternate answer, which is probably going to be the best answer other than what you're actually looking for, which is, the generic type, choose 5 or choose 2 out of 5.
That was a good response.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there a part 2 you said, or was that it?
No, we can. That was like the initial question. If
He can't answer the part 2.
I have more questions later.
All right, let's go back down. All right, can I get your name and age?
My name is Quincy, and I'm 29.
And what do you do, Quincy?
I'm a corporate headshot photographer.
All right, and go ahead and answer her question.
Copy and paste.
So you feel like it's not one specific love language to give and receive, but
Copy and
it's
paste.
something you should just learn about your partner.
To be more in depth about the question, so I think that there's definitely seasons, there's definitely times where I would like someone to give to me, or someone that I want them to be more physical with me, right? I think what's most important is that my partner is listening to me and understanding me and putting the time in to understand what I need and when I need it, and vice versa. I want to be able to listen to my partner and find out when I can do what she needs and how often I need to do it.
I have to say, this is a breath of fresh air to hear the men talking like this. I love it. I definitely do. Was that a good answer for your
that was
question?
good.
All right, let's go down to the
She's getting
next
some good
one.
answers, hey.
All right, can I get your name and age?
I'm Ferrari and I'm 26.
And what do you do?
My family owns the biggest dispensary in Houston, EMF.
All right, and go ahead and answer her question.
I like that question a lot because I feel like anytime I want to actually initiate like a hangout or something with somebody, I always ask them like their 5 love languages. So what I do is, you said how do I best give or receive love?
Give
What I usually do is I ask out of like all the 5 love languages, like if you had to put them in the order from most important to least important, like what would your 5 be? But give or receive love. Let me see. I'm a giver. I'm a giver. I feel like if I like you, if I want to, like, I don't know, if I want to be with you, it's always quality time. I always want you around. If I'm always thinking about you, I'm always trying to text you, and I don't even be on my phone. So if you know I'm like texting you, that means, you know, I want to see you, I want to see what you're doing, and just receiving love. I don't know, I feel like acts of service is just important for me. You know, there's somebody just doing things to let you know that they really like you, they really care about you, whatever it is. That could be
Is it just me or do he sound like 50 Cent a little bit?
texting you, checking up on you, you know. I do content as well, so if I got a video day tomorrow and I wake up and all my camera batteries are charged, it's just like, oh, she kind of thought about me. So it's just, you know, things like that is how I receive, like, love in the 5 love languages. So I like that. I like that question.
I swear, y'all just keep topping each other's answers. They just keep getting better and better. Okay. All right, let's come on back down. All right, so we do have those 3 unpopped balloons still. So this is the hard part. You gotta pop 1 balloon. Okay. It can be based off of physical or how they answered your question. All right, go ahead. All right, I'm gonna meet you down there.
I would say the dude in the green. I thought because he at least answered the questions.
All right, lovely.
And how he, like, not only did he answer it, he answered the second part too, like how he gives it and everything.
Now, why did we pop our balloon?
Good looking guy, but I think the reason I asked the question the way I asked it, it's kind of like a thinking process. He answered it mostly within the realm of the question, whereas the other 2 kind of stepped outside and I feel like they applied it a little more like what I was looking for, because you have different seasons, and I think like sometimes people need physical touch, sometimes people need gift giving, but if I need physical touch and you're buying me gifts, that's not really conducive to the process.
So was that a trick question? Because I personally feel, I'm just going to defend him
well,
real quick. I feel like he's the only one that actually answered the question for real.
He definitely
That doesn't mean she had to pick him, but here's my thing. I think that she didn't, I could be wrong. Maybe she was looking for a different type of answer like the guy in the blue did. The dude in the green kind of just like, oh, copy and paste. Yeah, he said it. Dude in the green probably didn't even think of that answer either. I don't know. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. But at the same time, maybe she wasn't thinking about any answers like that, and she didn't expect that. And then now she switched it up to like their answers better than what he gave. You know what I mean?
I did answer the question. However, I feel like the other 2 were like a little bit more aligned to where I would have taken it. He did answer the question for sure, though.
So that was your part 2. That's what you was looking for, the part 2 to step out the box. Like,
somebody that thinks like her, maybe. I don't know. I'm guessing.
They were all great answers. They all did great responses, and at the end of the day, it just came down to how do I think I would mesh more with the person.
Your mindset and everything. Yep. But okay, gotcha. And is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, he's a good-looking guy, for sure.
All right, let's come on back down. All right, gentlemen, hot seat. You get to ask a question. Need a moment? Are we ready? All right, let's go on down.
Okay.
All right, what's your question?
So I heard that you were working on your 3rd degree. So currently, what is the degree you're working on, or what are the other 2 that you have?
So I'll tell you the first 2. The 3rd one, since I'm still in the process of it, I'm kind of like one of those people, get it, then talk about it,
Okay.
But the first one is just a general studies associate's degree. And then my second is I have a bachelor's in psychology pre-med with a minor in chemistry.
Okay, and what does that look like? What do you?
So initially I was like,
Thanks, fam. Like, what does that look like? What do you?
On a path to medical school, graduated with honors, everything, and then I kind of was like, do I really want to be a doctor? So I kind of like spent my time working in the hospitals, medical scribe, working in urgent cares, and I was like, this is where I feel like I thrive, but I want to try something different. And then now I'm kind of in I'm kind of in a space now where like where I'm going, that's it. Like I got my mindset, I'm working on it, I'm getting it done. So
okay, gotcha.
All right,
Okay,
good?
I like that.
I want to deep dive a little bit more. So now you're working on your 3rd degree. So what does your time management look like?
time management, I actually have great time management skills.
He's cooking. He's cooking.
I work, I go to school, and I still manage to make time for the people around me. Connection is important to me, so people make time where they can. if I had to go to work 9 o'clock in the morning and I got off at 5 and I have a little gap in between, hey, let's go get something to eat. You can come study with me. Even if you're just watching TV, I'm studying. Like, I like the quality time for sure.
Got you. Studying and
All right, so
schoolwork.
going down to the next one.
A lot of
All
studying
right, Quincy,
and
what is your
schoolwork.
question?
Okay. Tell me about a time where you were able to overcome something that you felt was absolutely impossible while you were in it.
Why I was what?
Tell me about
Tell
a time where you overcame something that you felt was impossible while you were going through it.
You know, honestly, I don't look like what I've been through. So that's probably something like, depending on how this goes, we could talk deeper. But I will say that being a former athlete, sometimes you have those doubts about being able to achieve things. I feel like school, that's always been my thing. Like, I ran to that, but being an athlete, like, I wasn't always the fastest on the track or anything, but, you know, I worked for it. And, you know, I feel like once I really, like, started to believe in myself and kind of build that confidence within myself, that's when I was able to learn that if I say I'm going to do it and I want to do it and I put my mind to it, I literally can keep tackling those hurdles, like, in the real world, not just on a track. So that's kind of, I guess, a way I can tell you. Everything else is kind of like a deeper dive, like family, relationships, friendships. Like, you know, life is up and down. It's not a linear thing. So I really think it just depends on what life is throwing at you in the moment, but I'm definitely not going to fold.
Okay.
I love that answer.
That's good enough.
All right,
That's
let's
more
go
than
on
good
down.
enough.
All right, baby doll, we got the 2 still. Are you ready?
Oh man, what are you doing?
right.
Oh,
Let's go on down real quick.
a little bit too much for you.
Quincy, you done made me walk all the way back over there. You know what? I guess so. You got it. You got it. Drama. Here we go. Come on, Quincy. Why do we pop our balloon?
It was tough. I think that you and I can have wonderful conversation with each other. However, when you first came out here, you said you don't like people that are friendly, or you didn't want a man that was friendly. I'm a very friendly person. I'm a very lively person, and the person that I'm with, I want them to be able to match that energy. I want to be able to walk into a room and be able to leave them alone while I go network, so that they can go network as well, and we can come back and be like, "Yo, I just made a bunch of sales," or something like that, right? I want to be with somebody that is got a little ADHD or something. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my thing.
Yeah.
You know? So it don't got nothing to do with you. I think you're a very beautiful girl. You know, which is why I made it this far, because I'm very attracted to you. But I think that
I mean, since he's a photographer, right? Being friendly or whatever, like she said, like too friendly, I guess that's what she meant. But like being friendly, you have to make people, you know, give people a certain comfortability. So you have to be good at conversation, make them feel comfortable to get them in a, you know, the mood to kind of get them in the right position for them to feel comfortable around you to take headshots. So he said corporate, but still at the same time, photographers and videographers get a bad name, you know, girls, oh, he's creepy, stuff like that. You know what I mean? But he said corporate, but at the same time, you got to get somebody comfortable. They might be nervous in front of the camera. You know, he has to know how to speak to people and network on top of that to get even more clients, you know, so.
we would be great friends.
That friendly part, were you
Can I
referring
touch on
to?
that?
Yeah, I want you to. Go ahead.
Maybe I should have used a different word. I feel like there's a difference between a friendly man and a friendly woman, and a social man and a social woman. What's an example I could use? Like, obviously, you know, some people are the life of the party. I'm kind of reserved at first, and then once I warm up to people, that's when you kind of feel my personality. But I think friendly, like, how do I explain this? What's a good example?
That's the things where you see somebody that you know, but then you see them around people and they start acting a different way that you never seen. You be like, I didn't know they was like that. Yeah, because you ain't know them.
Are you, I'm just try to help you there. Are we talking about our man being too friendly?
Yes, but like, you know, social is
we
cool.
understand.
You see what I'm saying?
So I understand. I like how you broke that
Yeah.
down, saying being social and being friendly. So
Yeah.
us women, we do have a thing about our man being a little too friendly, meaning you in everybody's face, or a female, and you're just doing just a little too much. Opposed to, like you said, in a social setting, you know, you hang out, you network. I'm gonna go over here and network. That's more of the social thing we're referring to, right?
Of course, you want a man, like, obviously you want a man who's likable, he can relate to people, he can bring around the family. But, like, friendly, That's different.
I feel it.
You see what it's friendly is definitely different.
So me being friendly has been paying my bills for the past 2 years. I'm not turning that off.
Okay.
I got to get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't
Everybody got to rock with me. I just,
Yeah,
There's nothing I can do about that.
I can definitely respect it. Yeah.
All right, let's come on down. All right, I'm gonna have you scoot right on over here for me. I gotta make some space.
She's
come
nice,
on
man.
down. Come on down. All right, you guys, this is your time where you get to ask a couple more questions. Do you have anything you want to ask?
I think I have a question.
Go ahead.
Would you say that you are reactive, explosive, or let's just stick with the two. Would you say you're reactive or explosive in any ways?
Neither, but probably more so reactive. I'm patient, so I like to assess things before I make a decision. So I'm real patient in that aspect. So yeah.
All right.
He's
Did
not
you have a question
bipolar.
for her?
Yeah, I got a couple. One, how do you feel about kids?
Kids, how many do you have?
I have one,
You have one, how old?
12.
12? Okay. I
Yeah.
have a niece, she's 14.
Yeah.
I've been around kids my entire life, babysitting,
No, she doesn't
working
mind.
in schools.
Okay.
I do well with kids.
And I would say, since you're working towards your third degree, like where do you see yourself in like 2 to 5 years
2 to
down
5.
the line?
Definitely finished with the degree.
Yeah.
Working, I am 25, so I mean, in the next 2 to 5, at that point, I'd like to be married, house, figuring out, are we doing more kids? Is this enough for you? Working with my partner based
That's what before she's 30, she wants to accomplish at least most of that.
on like the life they had before me. So
Okay.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it doesn't sound
that
too
question.
bad.
You want another one?
It's 25.
That's a good question. I don't want to pop my balloon on her because she's very beautiful, so I'm going to just toss it away. Initially, I was going to pop because of the nose rings, but when she started talking, I wanted to give her a chance. I wanted to start, she started talking. She seemed like a very interesting person. She clearly has a lot going for herself with the school and things. I already finished, graduated, well off into my career. I feel like we might be too busy for each other. And then throwing a 12-year-old into that mix, I feel like I might get in the way of that, and it would probably be hard to build. But definitely, if I was someone that probably wasn't in single fatherhood and all of that, I would definitely try to make something work. But I just feel like that might be the main conflict with each other. But
Okay.
you have a lot
The
going for
kid and
yourself.
everything.
You're very beautiful, and I really hope you
Okay, so we saving her. Okay, that's nice.
thank you. I can respect
that
it.
mess with you.
Yeah, put the kids first. I love that.
Yeah,
That's really
sure.
good.
Some people would say that'd be a nice way, like he ain't really interested like that. Like he thought about it, he probably just don't want to deal with it for other reasons. But for me, I'm gonna just put it in a nice way. I think that he's really thought about it, and he's like, man, this girl is nice. She got a lot going for herself. I'm not about to drag her through this. She don't got no kids. She ain't really experienced nothing like that. She's 25, and she's way too focused from like she's homed in on her career to the point that she might not have enough as much time allotted to a relationship as he would even like, and he don't want to mess that up for her for what she got going on. So this makes sense too.
Y'all gonna make me cry. All right, so I guess it was not popped, but it was tossed to the side.
Hey, man.
All right, Dex.
It was
Thank
good.
you for
It was
coming.
good.
It was a
Yes,
blast.
it
I'm
was
sorry.
nice.
I'm like, I
was
felt
okay.
it. I was like, I feel it.
She's cool. Hey, go to Arlette's Pop the Balloon. You might find somebody there.
Yeah, we would love to have
you
you
might
back,
find
though.
somebody.
All right.
Thank you.